Hey guys, Anna Brooks here. So, I hope everyone's having a good day. I wanted to have a chat with you this morning about um, basically motivation. So, it's something that's been coming up quite a lot last few days and last few weeks. Everybody's wondering how to get motivated to do what they want to do, what they need to do. And one thing I get asked a lot is to do with me, especially with getting up and training and lifestyle, all that kind of stuff. The hard thing is when people think that motivation is going to come from something that you can rely on, that it's basically goal orientated, and it's not. Motivation's kind of a really untrustworthy, unreliable source to be using to get your results happening. And the reason is that motivation changes constantly. There will be days that you're going to be really, really motivated and you're going to be just basically go, 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 be able to get everything done. And then there's going to be days when it's the exact opposite, where you have to drag yourself out of bed to get what needs to be done. And these are the days when it actually counts. So this is what I mean by saying motivation isn't the thing you want to be relying on, because it will change constantly. And like I said, you need to take away that sort of goal orientated pressure from it, as if your motivation should be, for example, I want to lose 5 kilos, I want to lose 10, I want to lose 20, 30, whatever it is. That is not a motivational tool. The thing you need to get really good at is getting up and getting yourself to do the things that, even though you may not want to do, you consistently have to do them, because that is what's going to get you further and get you to the results that you want. So, for example, I don't necessarily want to get up every single day at 5 or whenever I get up, but I do it because it's a consistency thing, and I know that if I do it, I'm going to get to the results that I want. But I do not give myself that option of saying, well, do I feel motivated to do this today or do I not? Because chances are at that time of morning, motivation is going to be pretty low. That's just the reality of it. However, you can still commit yourself to it, and that is the difference. Getting that consistency, sorry, I was trying to find the light here, getting that consistency happening so that you're not relying on this motivational thing, which will come and go, it'll ebb and flow constantly, and just to rely on it isn't going to ever get you the results that you want, right? So, another thing I wanted to mention, so when it comes to figuring out what you're going to do, one of the most important things is to just do something. So a lot of the time we will overthink something, we will plan and we will write everything out and plan the perfect training plan, the perfect diet plan, all that kind of stuff. And it's not that important. It's not going to make the big difference that you need. The stuff that's going to make the difference is actually just taking action and doing something. So you have all the time in the world to go and work out the perfect plan for everything, but until you actually get started, it's all just going to be a perfect plan that's not going anywhere. So really important, pick something that you're going to start with and just start. Work it out along the way, but get your resilience, get your strength and that ability to actually follow through with something. Start building up that muscle, right? So it really is like any other muscle that we have, that we train. The more you do it, the better you get at it, and the more you challenge yourself and own up to actually show up and do the work, even if you don't want to, even if it's hard and you're not motivated and all that kind of stuff, the more you practice actually just showing up and doing the work regardless, the better you get at it. So, for example, this morning, so this post I'm doing at the moment, the live stream, right? I wasn't motivated to do this. I wasn't really sure what it was that I wanted to do, but I knew that I had to get something out there, because I know everyone's looking for a bit of help, a bit of a kick up the arse. And a lot of the time, I know a lot of clients and colleagues and friends and everyone, they do wonder, how do I do this motivational thing? Like, how do I just train every day? How do I do all that stuff? Well, it's a habit. It's a habit, and it's a commitment that I've made to myself over many years, right? And it means that hell or high water, I will just do it. It's just part of what I do. and it wasn't always there. And something that people that when they first come to the gym especially can't grasp is that you actually have a choice in this, right? So whether or not I ask someone and say, how many days a week do you want to come in? How many days a week can you come into the gym? They will try and break it down as little as, get away as little as possible, basically. And the reason for that is because they don't want to let themselves down if the motivation's not there and they don't follow through, right? But the problem is, you set yourself low standards and you don't meet them, you're pretty much going to be stuffed, right? Set yourself really high standards and challenge yourself to meet them. It's going to make you feel a hell of a lot better than setting these low standards that you still don't meet, and then you just feel even crappier about yourself, right? So set yourself some really high goals and commit to them. Don't give yourself an option of an out. And that's really important to understand, that whatever you're doing, whatever your choices you're making, that's completely on you. It's your choice every single day, every single moment, in fact, how you're spending your time, what you're doing, whether or not you're showing up and you're following through on what you said you want and what you said you want to do. That's all completely on you, and it is a choice. It's something that, regardless of whatever excuses you've got lined up, it comes down to, if you want something, you will find a way to get it, regardless, right? So when it comes to your motivation, now's a good time to just let go of that idea, because it's not going to work. It's not going to be there for you when you need. I can't remember where this saying came from, but I remember coming across it, that motivation is like a bad boyfriend, never there when you need it. And that's exactly what it is. It will ebb and it will flow, and it's great. And when you have an on day and everything's just going bang, 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 and you're on top of everything, fantastic, use it. That's the good days is what makes it really worth it, right? But it's not where the growth happens. Anyone can do anything as long as it's easy. When it gets hard is when it really matters, and that is also when you need to push through. And that makes a difference between someone who says they're going to do something and someone who actually does it. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to end it here. I will talk to you soon. If you have any questions, if you have anything you want to discuss, please hit like, hit a comment, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.